Taurus, welcome to your reading. I'm going to be starting something new today. I've never seen anybody do a pick a card reading for each of the zodiac signs. I know that's going to take a little bit longer rather than just general readings like I usually do. I feel like there's so many different people who are watching who are going under different, going through different circumstances. So I figured I would just do 3 different piles. None of these piles are actually going to be the same because what I'm going to do with each pile is I'm going to take all those cards and just set them aside. So you might get the same card from in another pile, but it would be from a different deck. I hope that makes sense. Like if I pulled, Ace of Wands from here, Ace of Cups here, Ace of Swords here, then they would not be from the same deck the next time around. I might pull Ace of Wands here rather than here. You get the idea. Anyway. What else? Yeah, this is just a general reading. I'm going to go through and shuffle all these decks. I will have timestamps below in case you don't want to, you just want to skip ahead and you don't want to watch me shuffle. And also feel free to watch more than one pile because like I said, they're each going to have different messages since I'm not using the same cards. I'm not putting them back in and reshuffling. So, all right, let's get started. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I post weekly zodiac readings, pick a card readings, and collective readings. All of my readings are timeless. So you can go back and watch them at any time. I do have links in the description box below. If you want to go check out those. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or you could be a cross watcher. Also, definitely check out, I have a new video. I'm going to start a affirmation series. And I've already got one video up for morning affirmations. Definitely go check that out. I'll include a link down below for that. Okay. I'm also going to be starting some silent readings. I love silent pick a card readings. You can really they're really calming. You take your time reading what's written on the screen. I thought it'd be something different to try. Alright, let's jump right into pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. Let's see what you got. I'm going to pull 2 of each of these cards. So let's see what we got. Alright, we've got the Page of Cups. We've got the Ten of Cups. Well, this is nice right off the bat. We've got the, whoa, the Wheel of Fortune. So that is Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus energy. So your energy is already... What? 10 of Pentacles? So your energy is already here. We've got Queen of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. High Priestess, Pisces energy. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Conclusions are within reach. A full moon eclipse. Success. Yeah, I'd say so for sure. Oh, wow, Taurus. Enlightenment. Community, card number 39. And then we've got Despair, card number 32. Okay. First of all, this energy, this 10 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles, right off the bat that's pretty intense, if I'm being honest. Like, that's ultimate abundance in both money and career and finances, but it's also emotional abundance. Like, this is Disney happily ever after. You know, if you want to get married, that's marriage. If you want to have kids, that's kids. Whatever your happily ever after looks like for you. Could also have some members of the LGBT community here because we do have a rainbow. But whatever it looks like for you, it's emotional contentment to the fullest. And we've got the Page of Cups here. So let's start with that. Page of Cups is some sort of new opportunity, a message regarding a relationship, or some sort of new emotional experience, which is interesting. So we go right into the 10 of Cups, which talks about the ultimate happily ever after. Really, it's like the ultimate emotional experience, emotional commitment, being loved and loving someone in return. It's like equal give and take. Someone you can trust, someone you can build a life with. Wheel of Fortune here it just talks about the wheel of karma, basically. Wheel of Fortune is like some sort of fated event, some sort of cycle that's coming to an end, so a new one can begin. This is a positive change for you, Taurus. And on the other side of that, we've got 10 of Pentacles. So it's like, not only do you have love or some sort of emotional contentment coming in, on the other side of that, you also have the financial abundance. I would say financial contentment, right? Financial abundance, career looks good, just prosperity all around. 10 of Pentacles that's like generational wealth. That's making sure you've got everybody taken care of for generations to come. Like your grandkids, your great-grandkids, everybody's taken care of in your family, you know, and you're good. You don't have to worry about paying bills. You've got enough investments. You've got enough money in the bank. You're good. So, Queen of Wands energy, again, you could be dealing with a fire sign, could be dealing with Pisces as well. But what I'm getting from this is Queen of Wands takes charge. Fire signs, they're very passionate about what they do. Queen of Wands is no exception to that. She likes to just, you know, kind of dive in and say, I'm going for it. And she's very passionate about what it is she does. She also is a queen for creative projects. So some of you could have some sort of creative project you're working on that might end up being very abundant, very successful. But I feel like whatever this is, you are really listening to your intuition about it with the High Priestess here. It's like you're really going within, what do I want to do? Where do I want to be? You know, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. How can I accomplish what my goals and dreams are? How can I get from where I'm at now to where I want to be? How do I build that bridge, right? And I think that's why this nothing is yet set in stone card is here. It means that you haven't really taken the leap of faith towards this yet. You haven't taken action or that first step. But I feel like with this conclusions are within reach, this makes me think of the Wheel of Fortune card. Because something is coming to an end, so something new can begin. But again, you got the Success card here. Makes total sense with all of this. And the Enlightenment is basically the High Priestess all over again. It's that spiritual enlightenment, that download you're getting from the universe. Maybe you're getting some new creative idea, an idea for a business, side hustle, something like that, that's going to set you well off, Taurus. There is the Community card here. So it makes me think that this could be something online. Community makes me think of like social media, having some sort of following. You could be heavily involved in your community, but I'm getting more so that you're building something. This could be like clients. Let's say you have an Etsy store, okay? And you have this bright idea for something. You get this spiritual download from the universe, and you start making whatever it is. It could be candles, some sort of new type of candle. Maybe the candle isn't a traditional candle. It's like in a mold that is very unique. Nobody else has that sort of mold on Etsy, so your store is going to stand out. You understand what I'm saying. You see where I'm going with this. Community could be the clients. Community could be the Etsy clients, people who are online shoppers, right? And they're going to come in, they're going to love your shop, and they want to support you. Community could also be you starting a YouTube channel, you becoming an influencer, something where people can follow or subscribe to you, buy your product, and they support you. It's like they have your back. You can see these people are all gathered together, even back here in the doorway. They're all gathered together, helping each other, right? This Despair card, I'm getting the energy that this is what you've been in. You can see the not hiring sign back here, right? It's a sense of nothing's going to work out for me. I can't find a job, that sort of thing. I think that's really what you've been going through, Taurus. It feels like you're going to get this enlightenment, which is going to turn things around. Now, I feel like the need to say this, but I feel like, it can be very difficult when you're going through a rough time to feel like, everybody's kind of turned their backs against you. The universe doesn't even have your back. That's what it feels like. The universe always has your back. So my advice, take it or leave it, is try to change your mindset. Instead of saying, nothing's working out for me, that's going to program your subconscious mind. It's going to tell it, you're right. It's not going to work out for you. Try to switch it over and say, everything's going to work out for me. Everything is working out for my higher good. And when that starts to happen, you kind of reprogram your mind into think positive thoughts, right? It makes me think of, there's this old quote, I can't remember if it was like Aristotle or something like that, and the quote is basically, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So it just goes back to that, Taurus. What I'm seeing though is you're going to get out of that rut. Whatever this despair is, whether you're going through a depressive state, you're just having a series of bad luck, whatever it is, it's going to turn around once you get this enlightenment and once you get this opportunity for this new start. So those are the messages I have for you for this pile. Like I said, all of these will be cleared, and I'll be setting them aside, and then I'll just go ahead and be pulling for the next pile, and then of course pile number 3. But they should all have different messages, I'm sure, because it's going to be different cards, but we'll see what comes out. So if you want to stick around for the next 2 piles, if this is where you leave me, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Hello, pile number 2. Let's see what messages come out for you. I'm just going to be pulling 2 of each of these cards. Let's jump right into it. Alright, we've got the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. We've got the Nine of Wands. The Seven of Wands. We've got the Nine of Cups. So 2 nines. The number 9 could be significant in some way. Two of Swords. The Sun, Leo energy. Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Blessings. Ooh, abundance. Wealthy man, number 13. And lovers, number 15. That gives me Gemini energy. So, all right. Let's see. So the first thing I'm seeing, the first thing that stood out to me right off the bat, Taurus, is this 9 of Wands and this 7 of Wands, like back to back. 9 of Wands talks about kind of being defensive and protecting what you've created. It's about never giving up, perseverance. And then the 7 of Wands is really like standing your ground. So there could have been some sort of drama going on in your life where you really had to stand your ground. You see she's got a shield. So she's having to defend herself for some reason. This almost feels like, and I feel like you've been kind of level-headed about it. The King of Cups is like, it's just, he's sitting in calm waters. He's just chill. He's emotionally stable, right? He's cautious, but he's also just, you know, trustworthy, and yeah, it's somebody you can completely trust. And he's very safe. He can be a romantic, but he has good intentions. So I feel like maybe there was something that happened with you, Taurus, where you wanted to go one direction and you have people in your life who are telling you that you can't go in that direction. And you're having to kind of defend yourself and stand your ground. Now this could be something else. Let's say I'm getting a message for some of you. It could be a work situation where you were overseeing a project or something to that effect, where you saw potential and maybe a boss or somebody in, you know, an authority figure didn't like the direction you were headed in with that project, or they just didn't get it, and you're having to kind of defend yourself like, no, this is why it works, this is why it's good for the company, you know. It does feel, with the 9 of Cups here, that's some sort of wish fulfillment. So in the end, I feel like it's going to work out for you anyway. We've also got the Sun here for happiness, but we do have 2 of Swords, which is standing at a crossroads. For some of you, this could mean that you are leaving a job. I'm just getting that right off the bat. You're standing at the crossroads. Do I want to stay with a company that makes me have to stand my ground, be defensive, kind of feel like I'm walking on eggshells all the time? No, that's not what you want, Taurus. What you want is something that's going to emotionally fulfill you and be some sort of, you know, wish fulfillment overall. Something where you're very content. Something where you're happy and joyful, and you're you want to, you know, when your feet hit the ground in the mornings, you want to get up and, you know, just have a smile on your face, like, yes, I get to do what I love, right? I just saw 4:44 on the timer. So I feel like you've gone through something that was very tough. With the 2 of Swords, I feel like you were indecisive about whether you should stay or whether you should go. Now, this could also be a romantic situation. Maybe it was a relationship. Maybe you were dating someone, you weren't sure, but you always felt like you're on the defensive about stuff, and you're just like, I'm done. My happiness, what I want out of life, is more important. And you put yourself first. or you will. Now we've got luck is on your side with the New Moon and Sagittarius card. So I do feel like, you know, with this Nine of Cups and the Sun here, that's a good sign. Both of these cards are amazing. So I feel like the universe is just telling you, go for it, right? You may have been scared about taking that leap, but I feel like the universe is saying definitely go for it, because the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So yeah, definitely the tough cycle is whatever this is that's going on in your life. And then on the other side of this, once you leave this behind, once you make that choice, come to that decision, you've got blessings and you've got abundance. So it's just going to be something that makes you extremely happy. On top of that, we've also got the wealthy man and the lovers here. This wealthy man, I was automatically thinking of this King of Cups. Now, that King of Cups could be you being emotionally stable. It could also be someone you're dealing with, because he is a romantic king. That's talking about a solid romantic relationship. So the King of Cups paired with the lovers, you could definitely have some sort of new romantic beginning coming in for you. If a lot of you are single, if this is something where you're already in a relationship or marriage, it could just be that you're focusing on spending more time with your significant other. And this wealthy man, it doesn't have to be a man, just a wealthy masculine figure could be coming into your life. This could be a new boss. Maybe you're leaving one job for another. Maybe this is an investor, someone who wants to invest in your business, if that's the direction you're going in. Whoever it is, the fact that it came out next to abundance says something. Like, this is someone who wants to invest in you, invest in your relationship, invest in your business partnership, something along those lines. This is going to be a blessing in your life, Taurus. So, yeah, those are all the messages I have for you, pile number 2. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If you skipped ahead to pile 2 and you didn't watch pile 1, you can always go back, because remember, none of these cards are going to be used again in the other piles. They will be gathered up and they will be pushed aside, and we'll be getting new cards. So yeah, you can go back and watch pile 1. Pile 3 is next, and we'll see what comes out, what messages come out, if I could speak, what messages come out in pile number 3. It's late, y'all. It's late. And yeah, so I'm excited to see what happens next. But if this is where you leave me, thank you so much for watching. I hope something in this reading resonated. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Hello, pile number 3. Let's jump right into your reading. Please keep in mind, if you have skipped ahead from the intro, just please remember that all of these cards have been pre-shuffled, but also piles 1 and 2, the cards have been set aside, so they will not come out a second time with any of these decks. So let's jump right in, pile 3, and see what messages come out for you. We have got the 5 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, the Hermit, Virgo energy, the Chariot, Cancer energy, the Ace of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. So you could be dealing with Leo. Oh, we got Cancer again. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So 2 new moons back to back, I'm noticing. So definitely some sort of change coming in for you. Pile number 3. Okay. We've got focus. I'm noticing there's a lot of cat energy. There's a cat on here. Then we've got Leo here. Okay. Oh, we've got taking risk. Alright. Interesting. Then we've got Message of concern, number 14. And then we've got gift, number 17. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Let me make sure everything, you can see all the cards. Yes. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. I'm seeing with this 5 of Wands here, 5 of Wands talks about some sort of conflict. It can be conflict with others. Typically, it's like some sort of competitive nature. But there's also a lot of drama associated with this card. Now, this card for me, I don't speak for all the other tarot readers, but sometimes this card for me can talk about mental conflict. If you'll notice, there's a mirror here and the guy's only seeing his reflection. So the conflict lies within himself, not with any other people. Now, traditional Rider-Waite, it has 5 different people on there. So, and then we've got the 2 of Pentacles here. This guy is juggling stopwatches and coins on a tightrope in choppy waters. This talks about working too hard. You could be juggling multiple jobs. You've got to find some sort of balance in your life, and you've got to bring fun back into your life. If you haven't experienced fun in a long time and you just work, yeah, this basically means that you have multiple priorities and you're trying to find some sort of balance. Could be also trying to balance your money out, because this is Pentacles energy. But I feel like you're trying to balance your time with your money, since we've got these stopwatches here. Now, we've got the Hermit here. Hermit talks about kind of going within. It's all about self-discovery, inner wisdom and knowledge. In this lantern, you can see the star here, which actually represents kind of like the star card. And the star in tarot talks about healing, hope, wishing upon a star, hoping for better times. And I feel like that's kind of what you've been doing. You've been going through all this drama. You've been, trying to sail through these choppy waters, trying to find some sort of balancing act in your life. You've gone within and said, what do I need to do to change? How can I get out of the situation? How can I change my life? And I feel like you're figuring it out, Taurus. I do. Because we've got the Chariot here. The Chariot talks about forward movement and progression, okay? This is taking charge of your life. Literally grabbing life by the reins and saying, look, I'm the boss of my life. I'm in charge of my own destiny. I get to say what happens, and then you go for it. We've got the Ace of Cups here. Now, this could be some sort of love offer coming in for you. I wasn't really getting love from this, if I'm being honest. It could be. And actually, when the gift card came out, for some reason, I associated this with the Ace of Cups. In my mind, the message I was getting was the Ace of Cups and this gift card are associated. So somebody could be offering you some sort of emotional gift, or something that's going to make you emotional. Maybe you're going through some sort of move. The Chariot can talk about moving. And maybe you're a little short on money, and somebody says, here's an offer, here's the gift of money. I know you need this extra $500 or whatever, so take this. And it's something that's going to make you very emotional. That could be the case. Otherwise, this is some sort of new emotional opportunity. I feel like you're just going to go for it. 3 of Pentacles talks about, it can talk about teamwork, but it can also talk about having some sort of skill or ability that makes you stand out above other people. Like, people admire you for whatever your craft is. It's like they want to be you, Taurus. But you really, it's about spending time focusing and honing in on this ability. So I feel like you have some sort of creative project or something that you're capable of doing. Maybe you have a special certification at work or something that a lot of people don't have, and that's going to make you stand out whenever you take this new opportunity. Down here we've got the confidence is the key to your success, and you and your loved ones are safe. I feel like, again, the confidence is you going from the Hermit to the Chariot. You saying, what can I do to change my life? Grabbing life by the reins. That's literally the difference between these two. I'm also noticing the colors, because we've got the blue and yellow here, and then the yellow and blue here. And then the you and your loved ones are safe. I feel like this goes back to the Two of Pentacles and the Hermit, where you have that juggling act going on. Am I able to balance my finances? Am I able to balance my personal life and my career? And you've gone within, asked yourself these deep, important questions, and you've been trying to find the answers for that. But I feel like you're going to be fine. Whatever this new opportunity is, whatever it is that's coming in for you, you're taken care of. But I feel like you just got to make sure you have that confidence, that Leo confidence, to really go after your goals and dreams. We do have this focus card here. Focus, again, I think I said something about Three of Pentacles needing focus. That's really like honing in on your work, focusing on what you're doing, being the best that you can be. I feel like you're focusing on making a better life. I do. Going in the direction of your dreams is what I'm hearing. And then we've got the Taking Risks card. One of the things I love about this card is you can see how the dark clouds are parting. They're parting. You've got the, what is this, falcon, I think? It's not an eagle. I don't think, no. Could be an eagle. It looks like a falcon to me. Anyway, this bird, you got the bird soaring through the sky. And the skies are opening up. The dark clouds are rolling away. This makes me think of Six of Swords energy, honestly. Dark clouds are rolling away. The, sun is coming out. It just feels like you have all this personal freedom. And you're taking a risk. And I feel like that's the Chariot energy. That's you grabbing life by the reins and saying, no, it's time for a change. It's time for me to take charge and do what I want to do. We do have a message of concern here. This could be anything. This could be someone concerned that you're suddenly taking a detour in life, right? Like you had this great paying job and suddenly, Taurus, you're like, no, there's all this drama. I hate it. This is not what I want to do the rest of my life. And you take this detour, you take this risk, and somebody's like, hey, you sure you want to do that? That's what it feels like, that message of concern. And again, with the gift, I keep going back to this Ace of Cups, like somebody's offering you something. You can see the hands are outstretched. Now, typically with the Ace cards, like there's a hand offering, and that's what it feels like, this gift. It feels like somebody is going to be offering you a gift to help you out on your journey. Pile number 3. So, hopefully something that's reading resonated. Those are all the messages I have for you. If you skipped ahead to pile number 3, definitely go back and watch piles 1 and 2. They had different messages because none of these cards were used in those piles. But thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.